At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee-owned. That makes us neighbors. And good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Floor Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Welcome to the Martinsburg Field House here, Martinsburg High School, getting you ready to watch the Martinsburg Bulldogs here, boys basketball. Here on TV 10, Talk Radio WRNR, and the WRNR TV YouTube channel. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Martinsburg taking on Tuscarora here this evening. Not the same Tuscarora that they just faced here, Colin. So we're looking forward to Martinsburg's third game of the year. We saw them twice in the Skip Fowler over the winter break, which ends coming up after this weekend. And it's a Martinsburg team that definitely has room to grow, but has some exciting pieces to it.
Before we get to my thoughts on that, Dylan, I'm going to apologize to everybody out there tuning in right now and caution them. If you don't like good singing, or bad singing, excuse me, cover your ears. It's going to be real quick.
Oh, boy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dylan. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Colin.
I bet you thought I forgot. I've been acting all day that I wasn't going to say it until now. Happy birthday.
There came a point where I was like, he's saving something.
Yeah. What was that?
Well, thank you, Colin.
You're welcome.
So, what would I rather do on my birthday than watch some basketball? Here with Martinsburg, I mean, we're going to see, Colin, a team tonight that, like I said, room to grow, show some things that you like, some things that you don't like in the Skip Fowler. And here tonight, they'll try to improve upon some of those things.
Yeah, it's an incredibly young team still, very raw, not a lot of varsity level experience. Obviously, that will come with time, and With the time off, though, we'll see what they are able to cook up here today.
All right, with that, let's take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Dave Rogers of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Ice baths, polar plunges. What's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com.
Welcome back into the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show, brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater, networking, audio-video distribution, and more. Call 304-350-1931 or visit WHMsystems.com. Getting you ready for Martinsburg versus Tuscarora. A bit ago, caught up with Dave Rogers. We're here with Coach Rogers of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Coach, coming out here, end of winter break through the holidays, coming back out with your team here to play tonight. What has this break been like for you guys in terms of being able to get some reps in, practice, shoot around, things like that to prepare you for tonight's game?
Well, it certainly helps when you practice, but my goodness, you got to remember a lot of teams have played 8, 9, 10 games. We've played 2, and, it shows. So we have to we're gonna, and then now the wheel starts turning a lot faster, and you're going to be playing more than you're going to be practicing. That can hurt you, too, when you're trying to make adjustments. So, hey, it is what it is. So the kids they're tired of playing against each other. They want to play another team. We're very happy and fortunate we can play tonight.
Those 2 games in the Skip Fowler Classic, what did you feel like were some of the biggest things that you took away, maybe learned about your team through those first 2 games?
Well, we're not where we need to be on certain situations, especially defensively. I really didn't think that our press had much of an effect until the latter part of the first game when we were down and we had to come back and got back within 3. But we have to play that with that intensity all the time. Our forte has to be pressure defense, and if we can get to that point, then we're okay. I like the fact of our big boy inside is really developing good. Micah Green, he's a legit 6'9", and he's developing and working hard, and we've got some kids that are working hard on their shooting, and so we've got great kids. They're wonderful to be around. We just need to come together as a team, and it will come.
And that size inside with Micah Green is something that really stood out at the Skip Fowler. But what are some of the things when it comes to him specifically that, he has the size, but a lot of times in basketball it takes more than the size. What are some of the things that you want him to work on?
Well, he has been working on his baby hook stay strong inside. He's got nice soft hands. He can catch the ball. He's starting to even shoot the three a little bit. So if we can get him hitting that 15-foot jumper plus taking the ball inside, now he's a complete package. And again, he will work on that. And, we've got, other guys that are really coming on. And so we just got, we'll have the Vila boy in there tonight. Kahila will be there tonight playing. And then so we just need to continue to work and get better every day.
And I'll finally ask you mentioned the defensive side, the intensity you want to see there. On the offensive side, what do you feel like have been some of your strengths and still some places to improve on? You guys got some really good shooting from Braden Amsler, Cody Chalice, and some other guys, Nykeem Thompson running the point for you guys. What do you feel like have been some of your strong suits on offense?
Well, I think we do have some good shooters, but we got to have people that penetrate, have to attack the gap, and have to tap the basket, and then they can kick it out to shooters. And when you have a big man inside, and if they have to double team him, that's going to give you some better shots outside. So one works with the other, but we just need to protect the basketball, don't turn it over, take good shots. We're shooting a good percentage, and just you're going to get better the more you play.
I will finally just ask you about Tuscarora coming in here tonight. Some of the stuff you've seen from them so far this year and some of the things that you'll have to do to adjust to how they might want to play.
Well, they're very athletic. They're out of Frederick, Maryland. They're very athletic. They got a couple kids that can shoot the ball. So, no matter who you're playing, you can't let them have free shots. You got to make sure you play good, strong defense, contest every shot, give them one shot, clear the boards, and let's go. But it's going to be a tremendous game tonight because they're a good basketball team.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Number 7, your center field.
Thanks to Coach Rogers for the time. We'll take another 2-minute break. Those coaches' interviews are brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons will take 2 minutes and come back with more on the W. Hartley Miller Systems pregame show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Welcome back inside the Martinsburg Field House. There's about 3 minutes left in warm-ups here between the Bulldogs and Tuscarora. Here we can continue to break down this matchup, Colin. We didn't get too much in-depth into this one in the first segment. We can start with your keys to the game, brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com.
it'll be interesting to see here tonight how this team plays. As you kind of heard earlier in the last segment from Coach Rogers, we'll see Villa here tonight for Martinsburg, so that'll be nice to see coming from the football team to help out this squad who needs a lot of a athletic ability type deal here. That has kind of been the bread and butter for this basketball program. They might not always be the most talented basketball players, but from time to time they're always the most athletic guys out on the court, and that really helps, especially with that full court press, which I expect to see really grow here tonight. But ultimately, my key, Micah Green. You heard from Coach. He's a true 6'9" guy. Use that size to your advantage here tonight. Looking at Tuscarora, I believe the tallest guy they have listed is junior Jackson Shaw, who stands in at 6'5". So he's the tallest guy. You got two others at 6'4", so a clear height advantage for Micah Green, who we really saw shine against Kings Christian, especially late in that game. Just absolutely exploded, helping in that fourth quarter comeback. So if you can continue to feed him down low and he's able to use that size to his advantage, I expect him to have another big game in for Martinsburg to be able to come out on top if that's the case.
And I think they're going to have to work a lot through him because Coach Rogers mentioned they needed someone to be able to penetrate the lane. They got shooters. They have a big man. Do they have anybody that can slash, drive to the cup and put the ball in the basket? That way, Nykeem Thompson is running the point, but clearly shows some inexperience so far in his first two games doing that. And Martinsburg's probably going to have to get by on that defensive intensity because they have athletes, they have size inside like we've mentioned, but it feels like a lot of the players on this roster are raw athletes that still need to have those basketball skills developed. Kevin Myers, I'd say, is a good example of a great football player, but out on the basketball court, you can see the athleticism and the raw talent, but still needs to hone in some of that stuff over time. Only a sophomore is Kevin Myers, so some stuff like that makes sense just purely from an age perspective. But across the roster, you can see some things like that where the handles coming up the court. Can you break the press effectively for an entire fourth quarters if a team brings it? Are you able to drive inside? You have athletes that can hit the lane quick enough, but can they hold on to the ball as they get there? Can they finish at the rim? Some of that stuff might be some of the main issues that they're going to face this season. But Cody Chalice and Braden Amsler have at least shown that they can get some offense through shooting the ball there, and then you've got your inside, and they hope that the defense as a team can carry it the rest of the way. So we're getting ready to have our introductions here. Let's get you the rosters for both sides here this evening, starting with Tuscarora. Tuscarora's got number 0, Jaden Bowens, number 1, Mitchell Curtis, number 2, David Omar, number 3, Caden Bunn, number 4, Zach Bird, number 5, Enoch Adeyemi, number 11, Cooper Henderson, number 12, Xavier Adekanbi, number 14, Sean McLaurin, number 15, Kazim Alabi, number 20, Miles Fraley, number 21, Jackson Shaw, number 23, Sam Cooper, number 24, Stu White. And on the Martinsburg side tonight, number 0 will be Kamar Green, number 1, Rico Gross, number 2, Kevin Myers, number 3, Cody Chalice, number 4, Urian George, number 5, Nykeem Thompson, number 10, Carter Bradley, number 11, Kayla Villa, number 12, Zion Stanley, number 13, Kawuku Sarfo, number 14, Kieran Adams, number 15, Braden Amsler, number 20, Damian Moreno, number 22, Nathan Lampkin, and number 23, Micah Green. Martinsburg starters being announced right now, and it's Kamar Green, Cody Chalice, Nykeem Thompson, Braden Amsler, and Micah Green. We will take a 3-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll get you starting 5 for Tuscarora and opening tip. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 3 minutes.
Do you have someone in a nursing home, or are you worried about somebody you love going into a nursing home? The law firm of Daniel Staggers can protect your assets. Call the law firm of Daniel Staggers today at 304-267-3915. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm does elder care law, estate planning, and special needs trusts for disabled children and family members. Visit the Daniel Staggers Law Firm for your initial free consultation at 133 East John Street in Martinsburg. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm, when you need asset protection for you or for a family member.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Welcome back inside the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Opening tip brought to you by Fort Evans Archery, local full-service archery pro shop. Fort Evans Archery of Inwood, 304-229-7064 or fortevans.com. Opening tip won by Martinsburg. Here's Cody Chalice getting stripped as he tries to drive into the lane. It's stolen away by Enoch Adeyemi and out of bounds back to Martinsburg. Starting 5 for Tuscarora. Looks like it is Sam Cooper, number 23, right at midcourt. It is Adeyemi picking up full court here as well. You got Zach Bird out there for Tuscarora in the green uniforms here this evening. Spartan green, you could call it. Stu White, number 24, and number 3, Caden Bunn. Here's a pass inside to Micah Green, double-teamed. Kick out and around to the right corner. It's Braden Emsler for 3, and he knocks it down.
That's the kind of ball movement that we saw there during the Skip Fowler that was really effective at the start for the Bulldogs as well.
Our starting 5 is brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-264-4222 or visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. Tuscarora looking for open space. Ball tipped away by Kamar Green. He's able to come away with it. Bumped along the way. Falls down. And it'll be a foul on Tuscarora.
And Martinsburg not afraid to play physical, get up in your face, that full court press style of defense. And we'll see if Tuscarora is eventually able to find any answers for it or not.
Nakeem Thompson, top of the key with the ball. Martinsburg in the whites with the orange stripes down the side. Orange numbers with the black lettering. Tuscarora in Spartan green as Emsler goes inside, drives, floater is short, and it's rebounded by Tuscarora. Here comes quickly up the court. Adeyemi puts the ball up on the pass to White, no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Bunn. 3 is no good. Coming back down with it. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stick on this side of the floor. Or actually, no, excuse me. It goes to Martinsburg.
Yeah, good start so far here as they kind of are trying to wipe up some moisture on the floor before this inbounds. But for Martinsburg, you'll take this one in here and see if they can break the kind of soft press that Tuscarora is showing here.
And Thompson's able to get into the front court, pulls up from the free throw line, no good. Ball, long rebound to himself, puts up another layup on the right side, no good. Fighting for the rebound again does Thompson, and third time's the charm. And it puts Martinsburg up 5-0.
Yeah, just nobody boxing out down low for Tuscarora.
Zach Bird trapped near the Martinsburg bench, able to get it across the court to Adeyemi, and going up for it. We get a whistle. And that's one that'll go the other way.
Yeah, good job. Even though everybody was kind of coming over here to the near side of the court for Martinsburg defensively after that trap, able to quickly get back over and take that charge to get the offensive foul.
That's 2 quick fouls on Enoch Adeyemi. At a 5-0 score, just over 2 minutes into this one. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Tyler Strine, Vernon Dale Piquel, and Colton Musgrove behind the cameras. Kyler High back in the studio. Ball goes out of bounds, stays with Martinsburg. A rebound, or inbound from underneath the basket to Micah Green. It's a handoff back to Thompson. Trying to play the two-man game back to Green. It's picked off by Sam Cooper. And losing the ball off his own leg is Bunn. It's turnover back to the Bulldogs. Here comes Amsler quickly up the court, going for a layup. It's knocked out of his hands on the way up, ends up in the hands of Tuscarora. Here they come on the break. It's Bird, puts up a high shot off the backboard, no good, and there's a push on the rebound attempt. It's a foul against Tuscarora.
I like the game plan here for Tuscarora defensively. Double team Micah Green. As I mentioned in the pregame, my key was to feed him because of his 6'9" frame. Biggest guy clearly out on the floor for Martinsburg. As soon as he gets the ball, they're putting 2 guys on him, trying to make it as tough as possible for him to get any shot up.
Kamar Green kick out to the right side for Cody Shallis, and back to Nykeem Thompson for the Bulldogs to reset their offense. And there's a tipped ball here from after the defense by Mitchell Curtis that's checked in. Get the ball inside to Green. Kamar Green, that is. His layup is too strong. Rebounded going the other way. Here's Stu White pulling up from the mid-range. Shot off the mark. Doesn't hit the rim. Off the backboard to the Bulldogs. Amsler brings the ball up the floor. Going to slow it down, get it to Kamar Green. Swing it to the left corner for Thompson. Going to work it back out. Cody Shallis. This is going to be a backcourt violation as the pass to Shallis was wide and went into the backcourt.
Yeah, just not on the same page there. Sloppy offense here the past few minutes for Martinsburg. After the great ball movement for that first 3, you haven't really seen any good passes since.
First quarter sponsor in part by Smallwood & Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution, located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard. Here's a 3 from Zach Bird, no good. You can call Smallwood & Small at 304-263-3361. Visit them at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301. And this is Micah Green putting up 2 and giving the Bulldogs a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, had the mismatch at the right block and just bodied his defender and got the easy bucket.
Ball's going to bounce out of bounds. And it'll be Tuscarora possession still.
Martinsburg, though, looking solid with this press. Tuscarora still kind of having some trouble figuring out how to get through it.
It's Curtis bringing the ball up the floor. Looking for room to operate on the left side. Here comes Bird off of screen. Now it's going to drive to his left, pull up from the left elbow. No good. Rebounded by Kamar Green. Up to Thompson, trying to get a pass up to Amsler. Tips off of Tuscarora, but into Amsler's hands, and then in the basket. 5 points early here for Amsler, and we get a timeout from Tuscarora. We'll take a 30-second break with them. It's 9-0 Bulldogs with 3:31 left in the first quarter. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Our timeouts are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. You can call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. 9-0 start for the Bulldogs here on this Saturday night in the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Bulldogs' third game of the season, coming off of I'd say less than ideal start, 1-1 in the Skip Fowler. Lost to the other Tuscarora. Not the ones they're playing tonight here in the Titans. That game played during the school day, last day before winter break, and here they are just before winter break ends, still 1-1. Only their third game of the year. There's Tuscarora weaving on the outside. It's Cooper trying to drive inside. And we're going to get a foul, it looks like, unless that was just an out-of-bounds call.
I think it was just out of bounds.
You're right. Yep, no one coming over to the scorer's table, just out of bounds. Last touch by Martinsburg. Sticks with the Titans. Bird will get this to the left corner for Curtis. It's going to be short on the three-pointer and rebounded by Cody Chalice. He'll get it up to Green, who goes back to Chalice, who's going to pull up from NBA range. It's short and goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kamar Green, trying to get the offensive board.
I like the confidence. I don't know if I like the shot, though, in that situation.
I think that's fair there, Colin, as Titans will bring the ball up the floor again. And there's a swing up from Curtis to Bird, who's going to knock down a three for the first points of the night for the Titans. 9-3, 2:25 left in the first quarter. Amsler trying to get the ball over the top to Green, double-teamed, and Micah Green's got 2 more points. Make it 11-3.
Good job there by Micah, keeping that ball high so it couldn't get snatched from him. Almost brought it down, but was able to just keep that hands up high.
Cooper's first free throw is good. I mean, think about it. If you're 6'9", put your arms above your head, your hands are now, I mean, who knows? It depends on his standing reach. 8 feet up in the air.
Close to it, at least.
It's hard to shoot over that. So it's now 11-4, 1:46 left in the first quarter. Other first quarter sponsor is Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back, and visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. 2 for 2 from the line goes Sam Cooper, makes it 11-5. On the other end here, Bulldogs bring it up quick. Cody Chalice tries to make a pass to Carter Bradley, who's checked in, goes out of bounds, and now Bradley will inbound it here to Kevin Myers checking in. They'll work it over to Chalice. Now Amsler around the top of the key, moving it to the left wing. Hand off to Chalice. Goes from the left wing, passes it back to Amsler in the corner, and Amsler knocks it down. Second three already for Amsler. He's got 8 points. It's 14-5.
Yeah, Tuscarora can't afford to let him heat up in those corners.
Cooper driving, tries to make a pass to the corner. It's deflected out of bounds by Carter Bradley. Tried to get it to Navid Omar.
Chalice on those last possessions with his 2 passes needs to be a little careful when you're facing a more athletic team. Probably a few times want to go with a bounce pass instead of a chest pass so it can't get deflected like the first one did.
There's an inbound. They got it over to Omar, and Navid Omar travels as he tries to go up for the shot.
It just took one too many steps gathering that before the dribble went down.
Mitchell Curtis picking up Kevin Myers full court. Rest of the Titans back on defense. Martinsburg swinging the ball around to the left corner for Myers right now. He's going to pass it to the right corner above everybody over everybody. The Bradley swinging it right wing, top of the key. Chalice to Amsler, and it's another knockdown three. 11 points in the first quarter for Amsler. It's 17-5. And here's the trap coming. Full court press from the Bulldogs. 33 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Cooper working against Green and able to draw a second foul against the center for the Bulldogs.
Good job there. Just was a little bit quicker than Micah Green, and that caught Green able to slouch down and, as you said, pick up his second foul because of it. Good job by Cooper, just quicker with those feet.
Cooper 3 for 3 from the line now. Green seems very susceptible to pump fakes.
Yes.
Getting him up in the air. It's something he's definitely going to have to work on. But he is on the younger side, just a junior.
Now with the 2 fouls, he takes a seat on the bench, so Martinsburg goes with the smaller lineup, but still great boxing out there by Chalice to get that one.
Yep, Cooper can't hit the second one at 17-6, 25 seconds left in the quarter. Chalice catch and shoot 3, no good. Off the right side of the rim, rebounded by the Titans.
Just didn't get that friendly roll.
Cooper working inside the arc, gets it over to Omar. Now they'll pass it along to Sean McLaurin that's in the game for the first time.
Got 5 seconds.
Pick and roll. Curtis driving to the left side, puts it off the glass and in. 2 points for Mitchell Curtis. And we'll see if they put time back on the first quarter clock as Kevin Myers, doesn't look like they're going to. Kevin Myers, ball went off his hands and out of bounds as the buzzer sounded. They'll just go to the second quarter. It's 17-8 Martinsburg. Strong start for the Bulldogs, but Tuscarora able to close with a couple late baskets themselves to make themselves down 9 going into quarter number 2. Let's take a 1-minute break and be back with more West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Nothing goes better with football than chicken. From Pee Wee to the big boys to the wing T formation. Oh my, fumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Rocks Local Market.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
Back for the start of the second quarter, and we came back as the ball was inbounded to start the quarter, and we get a foul immediately. 2 seconds in, Kevin Myers picks up his first. Tuscarora started with the ball.
Myers just way too aggressive in the backcourt. I get you want to press, I get you want to trap him there, but no need for it.
Kick out to the corner. Cooper shoots the 3. It's no good, but an offensive rebound brought in by Bunn, but knocked away by Myers for the steal immediately. Amsler on the other end misses a layup, and Bird for the Titans is going to come down with the rebound. Pressure, full court, even off the miss from the Bulldogs. And tough time beating it. Deflected away twice from Bunn. Kick out to Cooper, who drives, puts it off the glass and in.
That good strength there by the young man, even with the contact slightly to the body, able to go up strong and knock that one through off the bank.
I'll get this inside to Carter Bradley. Kick out to Amsler for 3. Can't get the roll for his 4th 3 of the night already. 17-10 is our score now. Here comes Curtis the other way for Tuscarora. Kicks it out to Cooper for 3 and sinks it. 8 points for Sam Cooper is keeping Tuscarora in this game. The lead is down to 4 for Martinsburg.
Tuscarora able to figure out this press, and now a takeaway.
Stolen by Bird. Coming the other way, fouled from behind by Cody Chalice, who was the one man who had a chance to stop him.
Martinsburg just kind of a sloppy start here to the quarter. Tuscarora has come out and looked like the better team, and now a timeout will be taken by the Bulldogs.
Yep, Coach Rogers wants a timeout after that 5-0 start to the quarter for Tuscarora. We'll take a 30-second break with them. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Second quarter on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 is brought to you in part by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880. Martinsburg got off to a very fast start, but the Tuscarora Titans have cut it down to just a 4-point lead, and they shoot 2 free throws now with Zach Bird at the line, 6'1" senior. Good bit of seniors on this squad. First one is a make for Bird. Seven seniors up and down the roster for Tuscarora. Second free throw off the mark. Kevin Myers brings it up. Gets it over to Kieran Adams. Kick out. Kamar Green for 3. Can't get it to go. Zion Stanley almost skies for the rebound, but it goes into the hands of Tuscarora. And Enoch Anayemai.
It's been tough here for offensive rebounds. Saw a good bit in the first quarter.
Cooper's going to take another 3 off the mark
for Martinsburg, but without Micah Green out there, it's been tough to get here, and now a turnover.
Adams had his pocket picked, and Cooper runs the floor for a layup, and he misses. Zion Stanley passed the ball out to no one. There was some contact along the way, not enough to cause a foul. Ball just goes out of bounds and back to Tuscarora.
And Martinsburg right now just playing way too chaotic and losing control, and it's resulted in sloppy basketball and these silly turnovers.
The bench unit having trouble keeping up. The Amslers on the bench, Chalice, Thompson, and Micah Green. Here's a pull-up jumper from the right baseline from Adeyemi. Coming the other way is Adams. It's deflected. And coming the other way with it is the Titans off another turnover. Here's Bird, layup, puts it in. 17-16. The Titans have made it just a 1-point deficit.
As we said, Martinsburg just lacks that experience at the varsity level, and now you almost get a backcourt violation because you could barely dribble it behind your back.
And Thompson coming to check in. So is Villa as well. Myers losing the handle again. Gives it up in the corner to Zion Stanley, trying to get it back out. 5:08 left in the first half. I'll pass it over to Kamar Green, try to work the offense through him. Right wing, it's Carter Bradley. Going off the dribble, handoff to Green. Now to Adams. Adams picks up his dribble at the top of the key, goes to the right wing to Stanley. Cutting inside is Carter Bradley. Can't hit the layup, though, off the catch. Here comes the Titans, fast the other way. Too fast as Bird throws the bounce pass too far out in front of him, and it's a turnover out of bounds.
After the Skip Fowler, it was clear that Martinsburg right now doesn't really have a facilitator offensively like they did last year with Keyshawn Cheek, who graduated. And right now, it seems like the guy has been, for the most part, Nykeem Thompson, but with him not out on the floor right now for this Martinsburg team, they've really been without one. But as I say that, he just checked back in here.
He just checked back in.
Now he loses the ball.
Yep, and it's a strip away. And that's Enoch Adeyemi with another big play in perimeter defense, causing a jump ball. Possession arrow sticks with Martinsburg, though. This is Thompson at the top of the key at the Bulldog logo. Drives over, Zion Stanley. Try to get it inside. Ooh. Pass, laser beam. Too far out in front of Thompson. It's a turnover.
Yeah, way too hard of a pass. Nobody was getting to that one.
Martinsburg picks up full court. Tuscarora able to get it across the timeline, but then falling to the floor is Mitchell Curtis with the ball.
Yeah, Stanley poked that one free, and they all went for it on the floor. Now it looks like we might have got a timeout or a jump ball, not sure. But you saw Myers with it on the floor there, and that results in Martinsburg basketball.
Still 17-16. Low-scoring quarter so far. Thompson brings it up the court. Picks up his dribble near the sideline. Adeyemi with great defense. Gets it up to Amsler, left wing. He dribbles it off of his foot, diving forward out of bounds. Last off of the Bulldogs. Titans bench loving it. The effort on defense causing the turnovers. The momentum is going their way at the moment. Here's Adeyemi getting the ball off the inbound. No call through a lot of contact. Ball ends up in the hands of Martinsburg. Here comes Thompson trying to get through everybody, and he just barely does with the ball still in his hands, and then has an easy layup in the end because of it. And here's a deep pass over the top to Bird off of the inbound, and two more. So 2 points from Thompson, followed up by 2 from Bird. Keeps it a 1-point game, 19-18 Martinsburg. Here's Myers on the left wing. Waiting for movement. Gets it to Amsler. Shoots a 3 off the catch. It's tipped by Adeyemi. And the ball goes back to Tuscarora, who's playing great defense.
Yeah, they've turned up the heat, and they look like a clearly different team from quarter number 1.
Thompson trips while pressing full court. Here's a shot missed, 3-pointer, rebounded by Sam Cooper off of the Miles Fraley miss. And we get a foul on the putback attempt. So Sam Cooper shooting 2 more free throws already.
And Martinsburg's in desperate need of Micah Green back out on that floor, but with the 2 fouls in the first, we haven't seen him here 5+ minutes into the second quarter. We'll see if Coach Rogers decides to go to him or not, or if he's just going to take the chance here with this being a low-scoring, sloppy game so far, that he can wait and use them in the second half when things are coming down to the wire.
Cooper misses the first free throw. It's entirely possible that Coach Rogers is waiting to see if Sam Cooper will go to the bench before he puts him back in with 2 fouls in the first half. Makes the second free throw, 9 points for Cooper. It's 19 all. Tuscarora's come all the way back. Amsler tries a pass. It's tipped. He grabs it back, goes for the layup, can't get it. And Amsler, as Villa tried to get a loose ball off the miss. Ball ended up back in the hands of Amsler, but he had not reestablished himself back inbound, so the ball goes to Tuscarora.
Yeah, he's trying to say that he did, but as you said, wasn't really fully planted on the ground yet when he jumped back in to get that ball tipped to him.
He caught the ball, then his feet landed in bounds, but he had jumped from out of bounds. 19 all, Tuscarora with possession. 2.5 minutes until halftime. Here's Adeyemi trying to step through traffic and misses. It's rebounded by Villa. Ball bouncing around and clearly touching the ball out of bounds is Caden Bunn for the Titans. It'll go back to the Bulldogs.
Martinsburg's just trying to play too quick. Got to slow down and kind of reset here.
And you see the press full court from Tuscarora is speeding them up. They get this one across the timeline, inbounding it to Amsler. He'll dribble it over to the corner, now drives all the way in, kick to the other corner for Chalice for 3, knocks it down. There's maybe an end to the offensive slump for the Bulldogs as they take the lead back 22-19, but nice passing on the other end. It's Fraley over to Caden Bunn for 2.
Yep, just didn't get back quickly in time, and nobody down low guarding the paint.
22-21 Martinsburg. Kamar Green trying to get the bounce pass inside to Villa, who takes a step back jumper, no good. It's rebounded by Chalice, bounces around to Thompson, and his floater on the putback, second chance opportunities, an air ball, no good, back to Tuscarora. It's Cooper inside and passing it off to Bunn, who's fouled as he tried to put up a layup.
Yeah, I think Kamara Green might get picked up with that foul called.
He does. That's his first.
I saw him as the guilty party reaching in there and taking the wrists out from Bunn.
First free throw is good from Bunn. Other second quarter sponsor is Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first, Parsons. Bunn, 2 for 2 from the line now. And Tuscarora takes the lead, 23-22. A little less pressure from Tuscarora this time. Thompson gets it over half court, throws it over to the left corner. Chalice takes the 3, knocks down another one. 2 in a row from the same spot for Chalice. It's 25-23 Bulldogs. Zach Bird gets it right wing off the pass from the top of the key. It's going to be an air ball into the hands of Nykeem Thompson. He tries to throw it up the court to Villa. He loses it, and Villa's also going to get called for the loose ball foul as he tried to fight back for the ball.
Again, that's just credit to Tuscarora's full court press, really rushing these passing attempts for Martinsburg, and that caused Villa to kind of lose control of his body as he was flailing around, trying to get that ball. And since he couldn't get there, he makes contact with his counterpart out there.
And Martinsburg, that's their 5th foul. It's going to send Sam Cooper to the free throw line again. Cooper misses the first. And if the plan was to wait for Cooper to go to the bench before you would put in Micah Green with 2 fouls, then you're about to miss your opportunity. 54.6 seconds left in the half. Cooper misses both free throws, though. They're going to call loose ball foul against Kamar Green. Actually, no, they're going to go the other way with it and say that this is against Tuscarora and Miles Fraley, and the ball will go the other way.
Yeah, Green was saying that Fraley went over his back because, as you thought, so did he, that it was on Kamar Green. But referee saw what Kamar Green saw, and it's against Fraley.
42 seconds left in the half. Nykeem Thompson guarded closely by Curtis. 35 seconds left. Uses a screen from Amsler. It's a moving screen from Amsler. And the ball goes the other way.
Yeah, that's the right call. Even though his feet were set, you could see him kind of lean his upper body a little bit into make that contact, and clear, correct call there on that moving screen. You got to just stay firm when you're trying to set those screens. You can't tilt into it.
Amsler will check out. Zion Stanley comes in. So Amsler with 2 fouls is going to not risk the last half a minute of the first half. Tuscarora with the ball down by 2. Here's Curtis picking up his dribble, giving it up to Bird on the right wing. He'll use a screen, going towards the top of the key. Now a kick to the left corner for Fraley. Picks up his dribble near the baseline, kicks it back out to Bird. Putting up a 3 and got a piece of it, did Martinsburg. Rebound with 8 seconds left. Trying to drive it up the floor is Thompson. He's fouled with 5.7 left to go. Only the second foul of the quarter, though. Make it the 3rd on Tuscarora, but either way, not in the bonus yet. Another foul to give for the Titans as well.
Yeah, good job there by Stanley to be the one that kind of tipped that 3-point attempt on the last offensive possession for Tuscarora.
Kick out to Chalice. He's looking for it, gives it up to Green. Open, deep 3, knocks it down. Kamar Green, from, again, what might be NBA range, hits the 3, and Martinsburg gets a little bit of momentum going into the locker room. 5-point lead, 28-23, after Tuscarora fought back in that second quarter to take the lead. With that, we'll take a 2-minute break and get you the halftime show. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2. On average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Welcome into the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm halftime show on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to WVJusticeLawyers.com. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Behind the cameras on the TV 10 side is Tyler Strine, Vernon Dale Piquel, and Colton Musgrove. Back in the studio, it's Kyler High. Colin, Martinsburg has the lead here at the half, but first quarter, feeling really good. Second quarter, even though 5-point lead, I don't think you can be feeling too great in that locker room if you're Coach Rogers or the players from Martinsburg.
Yes and no, I'll say. I'll kind of defend him a little bit, even though I haven't really been incredibly overly impressed with Martinsburg. It's been sloppy. But at the same time, even though, as you said, and I'll 100% agree, second quarter was clearly not the best quarter for this team, you still have the lead, and arguably your best player on the team so far through the start of the season didn't play that entire second quarter, and Micah Green. So the fact that you still have this lead, even though it's not as big of a lead as it was at the end of the first, you're still up by 5. Hopefully he's able to come back out, stay out of foul trouble as well, and you're able to build off of this.
Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back with some of the first half stats. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Back inside the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, still over 4 minutes left in halftime, with Martinsburg up by 5 against the Tuscarora Titans, 28-23. Let's get you some of the leading scorers from that first half. On the Tuscarora side, 9 points from Sam Cooper, 8 points from Zach Bird, 4 points from Caden Bunn, and 2 from Mitchell Curtis. And on the Martinsburg side, it's 11 points from Braden Amsler leading the way, 6 points from Cody Shallis, as well as 4 points each from Nykeem Thompson and Micah Green, who, again, didn't play that entire second quarter. And then 3 points from Kamar Green as well on that buzzer beater to end the half and put Martinsburg up by 5 going into the locker room. So, with the teams coming out to warm up in these last couple minutes before the third quarter, we'll take one last 2-minute break. And before we do that, though, give the first half stats sponsor, which is the Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by at 1270 Winchester Avenue and schedule an appointment there in Martinsburg. Call them at 304-263-4343. Now we'll take our 2-minute break and come back, get you ready for the third quarter. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Marius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Just under a minute until we get things back started here with the second half here from the Martinsburg Fieldhouse at Martinsburg High School. Martinsburg taking on the Tuscarora Titans here tonight. We reached the end of winter break for the public school system. Kids go back on Tuesday. Teachers only on Monday before we get into the thick of the basketball schedule. We'll have 4 games for you this week, not including this one, through to next Saturday.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. You got Tuesday, probably the most anticipated game on our schedule, at least up until this point of the season. 2 teams that look like state title contenders already, and Washington and Spring Mills going head-to-head Tuesday. And then Thursday, we'll have girls basketball between Musselman and Martinsburg. Friday, we'll have that same matchup, but on the boys basketball side of things. And then Saturday, we're back here as Martinsburg hosts University, I believe.
Yep. That one, not a Saturday evening, at least not listed. 1:30 start for that one next Saturday. Tuscarora will open the half with the ball. Here's Zach Bird trying to drive inside, kick out. It's a Stu White. Now back to Bird. They'll work on the right wing. Now Mitchell Curtis has it towards the top of the key. Cooper off a screen at the three-point line. Gets it, drives inside, too strong on the layup attempt. And Martinsburg with the rebound. Here comes Amsler quickly. Kick out to Shallis. Doesn't take the three in the corner like he had twice in the second quarter. Knock it down both times. Nakeem Thompson has it up top. Gets it left wing to Cody Shallis. Back to Thompson, left corner. Thompson jumps, has to get rid of the ball. And it's to Kamar Green, who throws it out of bounds, trying to lob it over the top to Micah Green. Here come the Titans the other way. There's Mitchell Curtis driving fast inside and picks up his dribble, throws it across the floor to Adeyemi, who's going to have to pick up his dribble on the baseline around the block. Kick it back out to Bird. Bird looking inside and finds Stu White for two. Back to just a three-point deficit for Tuscarora.
Apologies for those tuning in on TV 10 or YouTube. Main camera kind of having some unexpected issues here right now, so that's why we got two others and working on getting that one back.
Bounce pass attempt by Nakeem Thompson touched the out-of-bounds line and goes to the Titans. 6:30 left in the third quarter. Here's Curtis. The ball up top going to Cooper on the left wing. I'll get it over to White. Now the ball ends up working it back away to Cooper, who's going to kick back out to White. Three-pointer, no good, but Adeyemi is there for an offensive rebound. Kicks it back out to Bird. Now it's Curtis, top of the key. Picks up his dribble, spins, gives up the ball. Back to White, who's going to drive inside for two. Stu White, 4 quick points after being held scoreless in the first half. Makes it 28-27. Breaking the press, it's Kamar Green trying to work it back to Nakeem Thompson. Gets it to him. Now it's to Michael Green. Puts up the shot, and it's in. Gets the friendly bounce. Green with 6 points, despite not playing the entire second quarter with 2 fouls. Picking up his dribble in the backcourt is Curtis, throwing it deep, and the ball bounced around into the hands of Zach Bird, and he throws one up and in off the glass on the layup attempt and gets a foul with it.
Yeah, I think they called Kamar Green yet again here.
The free throw to complete the three-point play would tie us back up. They do call it the second foul on Kamar Green, and Bird does sink the free throw to give him 11 points and tie us up. Green crossing the timeline, gets it to Amsler in the left corner, throws it right back to him. Now to Thompson on the logo, trying to set up the offense. Gets it to Amsler on the left wing. Here's a screen from Micah Green, a re-screen, gets it, passes it to Green. Now to Shallis left wing, too strong on the contested three from Cody Shallis. Rebounded by the Titans, and in the backcourt pressure comes. It's a turnover right back, and Shallis fouled hard on a layup attempt by Adeyemi. He's coming up limping. Walking on his own power at least. He definitely wants to stay in. You can tell he wants to shoot these free throws.
Yeah, he's tough. He'll stay in, but took a hard fall and kind of went feet first into the bleachers right next to our cameraman, Colton Musgrove, down there.
Shallis, first free throw is good. Shallis Hit 2 big-time threes in that second quarter. Both catch and shoot from the left corner. When Martinsburg was searching for offense with their bench unit out on the floor. Second free throw is pure. 32-30. Just under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Bulldogs get the lead back. Titans trying to change that. Here's Bird coming off of a screen. Drives inside, picks up his dribble. It's a kick out, and it's Bunn, no good. Rebounded, though, by the Titans. Stu White get it inside to Cooper, but Amsler hustling, pokes it away. Got it to Kamar Green, who will bring it up fast. Picks up his dribble at the three-point line, and it's stolen away by Zach Bird. Tuscarora, here they come. Fast break, Bird, layup, no good, but the foul is called on Chalice. Chalice throwing his hands up. Like, I'm not sure what I did. Looks like Kevin Myers was going to check in for Chalice after this first free throw. Chalice still hobbling around. First free throw from Bird is missed. Chalice will walk to the bench, get checked on by the trainer. Bird's second free throw, no good. 0 for 2 at the line. Goes Tuscarora. It's a rebound by Thompson, who will bring the ball up. Kick it to the right corner for Myers. He's going to give it up back towards the top of the key for Green. Picks up his dribble around the right wing. Tries to make a pass. It's deflected by Tuscarora, but back into Kamar Green's hands. Kick out to Thompson. Swing to Myers. Drive from the baseline, and that's a goaltend by Sam Cooper. As Myers drove to the basket, and he will get his first 2 points.
You'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, that makes it 34-30.
Cooper just a second late there.
Bunn working against Thompson. They'll get it over to Cooper at the top of the key. Swing it to Zach Bird on the right wing. Trying to get some offense set up. Swings it to Stu White. Now back to Cooper. Bring in the big man, Micah Green, out from away from the basket. A pass inside the Bunn. Doesn't matter that the center's away from the basket. Nykeem Thompson with the big swat out of bounds.
Yeah, great job there by Thompson. Able to keep the body back with the extension to swat that one out of bounds.
Curtis will inbound, gets it into Cooper, and Kamar Green is going to be called for a foul on the catch. Third foul against Green.
Yeah, he's going to need to be careful. I don't know 100% about that call.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hard to tell from this angle.
Even there, that's the same kind of physicality that he's bringing, and now
Cooper trying to get too fancy with the ball, loses it. Brandon Amsler the other way. It's a block by Cooper that they're going to say did not touch the backboard first. It was really close, though.
Well, that was clean in my view for Cooper, and now that should be an offensive foul.
Yep, coming the other way. Bird drives, and I don't think that's what they're calling it, though, Colin.
Wow. I thought Myers looked set to me.
Well, I don't know. We'll check.
It looks like they called it against him, unless there was something else that I missed.
Oh, it's on Micah Green. That's what I was waiting for. I thought I saw a 2-3, but
yep. Okay. Looking back,
figured I'd wait a minute.
Our YouTube stream here, he was kind of behind the play and did make contact. So
inbound tipped
right
around, stolen by Martinsburg. Green gets it out to Thompson for 2. Nykeem Thompson puts the Bulldogs back up by 6, 36-30. And here's a wild pass, tipped, last touched by Tuscarora.
Martinsburg just
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Thompson drives. Double team comes. They get it into Villa. Villa post up. He's doubled. It's poked away by Zach Bird. And we'll call it a jump ball. Apologies for the technical difficulties. We're back. It's 36-30. Martinsburg with the lead. The timeout taken by Martinsburg, even though momentum seemed to be carrying their way with a turnover. Inbound to Kevin Myers. 2:25 left in the third quarter. Myers goes behind the back and out of control. The dribble is. It goes out of bounds and to Tuscarora. Third quarter brought to you by Power Beck and Matt Zurif Law Offices. Call 304-264-8870 to speak with an attorney today or visit them online at lawpbm.com. Zach Bird brings it up for Tuscarora, loses it for a moment. Guarded closely by Rico Gross, in for the first time. Double team comes, called a triple team with Villa, and then at the last second as the ball is poked away, a foul's called.
And Martinsburg just got a little too physical for the officials' liking there.
That's a fifth team foul.
Tuscarora gets the bonus now. They have, though, as a team, really struggled from the free throw line, but Bird hasn't really been one of those guys that are a part of the struggle.
His free throw, no good.
There you go. Guess I spoke too soon.
Struggled on that one. 0 for 2 at the line earlier, but he's got 11 points to his name on the game as a whole, and you can now make it 12 as he does hit the second one. It's 36-31. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Gross bringing the ball up, nearly loses it, gives it up to Nykeem Thompson. Using the screen from Gross, they'll get it back to Gross now, who tries to make a pass. It's deflected, ends up in the hands of Amsler, who makes a nice play, finds the angle to hit it off the glass and in. Amsler's first points of the third quarter. And now it's another foul against Gross. 2 more free throws for Tuscarora.
And Martinsburg just continues to try to get that half-court trap as soon as the ball comes across mid-court. They want to pin them to the sideline in that mid-court line, and they're just getting too close and bumping in.
It was Caden Bunn who was fouled, shooting 2 free throws. He makes the first. Gross will sit down. Bunn, second shot is good. Make it 38-33.
If you're Tuscarora, you can't really miss those free throws anymore the rest of the way if you're wanting to come back into this game and possibly take the lead.
Full court pressure continues from the Titans. Thompson uses a bit of a screen from Amsler. Gets it all the way to the basket before a bounce pass to Villa at the block for 2. 40-33.
They all went to cover Thompson and left Villa wide open.
And a travel. Called on Miles Fraley, just checked in for the Titans. Ball back to the Bulldogs.
He's not happy with that call. Coming back here, checking our YouTube, it is the right call. He had 2 steps before he put that first dribble down.
Myers, pressure comes, loses it from behind. It's Adeyemi taking it away, and then it's a foul.
A call coming from the official over on the baseline.
Minute 10 left in the quarter. It'll be 2 free throws for Enoch Adeyemi. 6-foot sophomore guard who has yet to score here tonight. And that changes on that first free throw. 40-34.
As I said, you got to make these free throws if you want to stay in this game. Those are going to be those easy shots that Martinsburg's given them. I mean, they have kind of really been a big difference here in this game.
Both free throws
free throw differential between Martinsburg and Tuscarora.
40-35. Thompson driving the entire length of the floor and puts in the 2. Thompson's up to 8 points. Martinsburg's lead is back up to 7. Cooper looking for room to operate. Has just checked back in. Mitchell Curtis sets up at the top of the key with 45 seconds left. They get it over to Fraley, right wing. Try to get it back inside the paint. It's stolen away by Amsler. They have numbers. Kieran Adams and Cooper. Another block that'll be a goaltend. Give 2 more to the Bulldogs.
Yep, that time it clearly touched the backboard first before he made contact. You could see the double hit off the backboard because of him whacking that one.
Mitchell Curtis with the ball, picked up full court by Amsler, who pokes it away, but Martinsburg can't quite get to it. Ends up in the hands of Cooper on the right wing, who will dribble it out to the top of the key. And now they see that Amsler is trying really hard to go for these steals. They fake him out. Don't get anything out of it as they're holding for the last shot. 10 seconds left. Cooper swings to Adeyemi in the corner. 6 seconds. Get it to the left corner finally. Coming off the screen is Cooper. It's blocked by Kieran Adams. And that's a stop to end the quarter for the Bulldogs. Kieran Adams blocking one of the leading scorers for Tuscarora, Sam Cooper. And that'll send us to the fourth quarter with Martinsburg having a 9-point lead, 44-35. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with the final 8 minutes. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Floorpools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Floorpools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com.
Back for the fourth quarter, which is brought to you in part by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Fresh, friendly Rock's. And that third quarter was also brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. Proud to be the owners who just care more. It's 44-35. Martinsburg leads Tuscarora. Tuscarora with the ball, driving quickly. Enoch Adeyemi going to the basket from the left corner, fouled along the way. 2 more free throws, and this is a foul called against Adams.
Yeah, I don't think anybody from Martinsburg's defense expected that burst of speed from Adeyemi on the left baseline. He blew by both Amsler and Chalice.
First free throw goes. Amsler will sit down to start after 9 seconds in to start the fourth quarter, and it'll be Zion Stanley in. And second free throw also good. Adeyemi 4 points, all from the free throw line. Martinsburg leads by 7. Thompson brings it up. Guarded the whole way by Bunn. He's going to get all the way to the rim, though. Nykeem Thompson up to 10 points now. Leads back up to 9.
Yeah, they just went ISO all the way for Thompson. Chalice had that backdoor cut going around the other way, and that left that right side wide open because he pulled the defenders away from that right block.
Cooper inside to Bunn, coming off a screen. It's another foul against the Bulldogs. 2 more free throws for the Titans.
That's going to be detrimental to this team in the future.
It's the first foul against Nykeem Thompson, but it's already the second foul of the quarter, 40 seconds into it. First free throw is good.
Yeah, and as I said, now Tuscarora is finally making its free throws. That's what's keeping them in this game.
This one's missed, but it's Cooper that comes down with the offensive rebound. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Thompson. But they're going to say, like we had earlier in the game, did not reestablish himself inbounds with both feet before catching the ball.
Nope, he was the first guy that made contact with that ball after coming from out of bounds. That's the right call.
Toss from inbounds to Cooper. Kick back out to the inbounder, Curtis. 3 from the corners, no good. It's rebounded by Villa. Got it over to Thompson, who's doubled in the backcourt. Throws it up to Cody Chalice. Now it's Adams in the corner. Drives, puts up a shot off glass, no good. Villa gets the rebound, put back, no good. Zion Stanley tried to put the tip back in, and it was another one, no good. Goes out of bounds and stays with the Bulldogs.
I'm liking Villa's minutes, though, here today. Finally getting to see him. He's got hops. He's able to jump out of this building, and that's been a clear difference on the boards here to benefit Martinsburg.
He'll take a break, though, and Micah Green will check back in. Inbound to Chalice. Now they get it into Green. Double comes immediately. Kick back out to Chalice. 3-pointer's good.
Wasn't just a double there on Micah Green. It was a triple team,
Yeah.
and that's what left Chalice wide open at the right wing.
Martinsburg up by 11. Cooper. Ball stripped away. Adams has the ball stripped away right back as he tried to go for the fast break. Adeyemi with a steal. We'll get it to Curtis. Things settle back down. Adams guarding Curtis. We'll get the ball into the hands of Cooper. Now it's a handoff back to Curtis, who's driving it inside. Kicks out to the right corner for Adeyemi. 3 is no good. Too strong. Rebounded by Micah Green. And he's able to get away from the traffic. Guys trying to take it away from him. Here we come. Adams, big long pass up the floor to Thompson. His shot up and under, no good. Rebounded by Chalice, no good. Rebounded by Thompson. His third shot blocked. Here comes Adeyemi the other way, and that's a charge. Way to hang in there. Cody Chalice still down. We saw him tweak his ankle earlier. He's able to get back up. Again, looks like he's going to hobble over to the bench. Zion Stanley
Yeah, he was just behind the play and kind of tripped over the ball handler after he drilled into Kamar Green, who did a great job taking that charge.
Yeah, I should clear that up there. Chalice wasn't the one to take the charge, but ended up on the ground afterwards. It was Green. Give him the credit for that one. Green picks up his dribble right around the baseline. Coach Rogers calls timeout to avoid any sort of turnover. Martinsburg up 49-38 with 5:41 left in this one. Let's take a 30-second break and come back with more West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
Welcome back inside the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Behind the cameras on the TV 10 side, it's Tyler Strine, Vernon Dale Piquel, Colton Musgrove. Back in the studio, it's Kyler High. 11-point lead for the Bulldogs, 5:41 left to go. First time they've opened things up to a double-digit lead since the first quarter. Here comes Nykeem Thompson working against Mitchell Curtis, who was trying to draw an offensive foul under the arm, kind of tied up with Thompson, but it'll be called against Curtis. That's his third foul.
And just looking here at our YouTube stream, that's the right call. Reached in there.
And as Thompson tried to drive inside, he's tripped up. This will be another foul against Tuscarora, who is quickly up to 3 team fouls, which is now surpassed the Bulldogs. And now Thompson is limping around, already wearing an ankle brace. He's going to go to the bench favoring that same ankle.
Yeah, that's not a good sign at all. He was the quickest guy out there on that floor for Martinsburg. He's the ball handler for this team.
And Kevin Myers has to check in for him, who has had a lot of turnover troubles here today. Get it into Micah Green, gives it to Kamar Green. It's Ansler on the left wing. Tries to drive against Bird, loses the handle. Double comes from behind. It's stolen by Mitchell Curtis. Here comes the break. Tuscarora has numbers. Cooper puts up a shot, left side, it's good. Easy 2 for Sam Cooper, his first points of the second half.
If I'm Tuscarora, I'm swarming the ball, going all in with this full court press, trying to trap somebody since Thompson's not out on the floor for the Bulldogs.
They get it to Micah Green. Double comes, makes the pass to Myers. Puts the shot up and over Mitchell Curtis for 2. And Myers gets a steal, but his momentum carries him out of bounds. He slides to the sideline.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't get called with a reach-in on Curtis. I almost thought he kind of wrapped him up like a cornerback defending a pass. And now he gets another steal off the inbound in a quick 2.
And another 2. Like you said, he was right in front of the basket for those 2 points. It's a 13-point lead again for Martinsburg. Zach Bird quickly the other way. Pull up mid-range jumpers, no good. Zion Stanley with the rebound, get it to Myers. Now here comes Amsler driving, left-handed, up and under layup. And the Bulldogs have their biggest lead of the night at 15. 55-40 with 4:26 left to go. Tuscarora wants a timeout. We'll take a 30-second one with them. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Fourth quarter brought to you in part by Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident injury claims for over 50 years. Go to skinnerwins.com. Brayton Amsler up to 15 points after that last basket, giving Martinsburg a 15-point lead. Here, Colin.
Yeah, Tuscarora just didn't finish getting back. I was just rechecking here on YouTube during the timeout, and you had 3 guys all stop at the top of the key. Nobody went down low to cover the paint, and great job by Amsler recognizing that as soon as he got the ball, just attacked. And that's exactly what Martinsburg needs to do here down the stretch, and as you said, because of it, they got the biggest lead of the night here at 15. And this team, just in the fourth quarter, it feels different. We've seen them 3 times now so far this year, and each time they've dominated the fourth quarter. First time, unfortunately, they came up short in the comeback attempts. But against Kings Christian, they dominated, were able to come back after outscoring them 21-5. And now here tonight, they have a 15-point lead, and it's a big fourth quarter.
Cooper loses the handle, poked away by Amsler. Martinsburg quickly the other way. Zion Stanley right corner is going to throw it back out to the left wing for Kamar Green. Myers with it, driving, layup is good. Kevin Myers, an 8-point second half out of nowhere.
How in the world did he get through the defense?
And here's a quick miss the other way again by Cooper, trying to make things happen for Tuscarora. Big time pass across the court by Myers, intercepted. Alley-oop attempt to Cooper, too far under the basket from Bird. Cooper got it back, put up another shot, and was fouled, though.
Yeah, I think Kamara Green's going to get called with that swat there. Didn't keep his arm straight up. Made contact with the shooter.
That'll be 4 on him. So Kevin Myers, since Nykeem Thompson has gotten hurt, saw himself an opportunity for himself and has made the most of it.
He absolutely has. As you said, 8 points so far here in just this quarter alone. Martinsburg really pulling away here.
First free throw from Cooper, no good.
And you know what really was the biggest thing here is I'm kind of trying to lean in front of you. Sorry, Dylan, to double check. That was only the third foul of the quarter for Martinsburg.
It was a quick 2 within the first minute, and then they've held off since then. It's another missed free throw from Cooper, but Tuscarora gets the rebound. Big pass across court from Fraley to Curtis. It's no good. Rebounded by Myers.
But what was keeping Tuscarora in the game in the third was getting to the free throw line. They haven't done that here in the fourth, and now Martinsburg's up by 17 because of it.
Braden Amsler tried to make a behind-the-back pass to Zion Stanley, just a bit outside.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Do you practice that pass? Yes, as Patrick Ewing would say. Here's that 3 from Bird. Long, no good. Rebounded by Micah Green. Martinsburg. Here's Bird. Tried to save the ball as he tried to get another pass that could have been intercepted, but stepped out of bounds as he went to save it. Martinsburg, out of nowhere, has pulled away in this one. This was close. Not that long ago. It was a 5-point game going into the third quarter. It was close even going into the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden, Martinsburg has opened it up. Cody Chalice back out on the floor. Kamar Green inbounds it to Chalice. Uses a screen from Myers. Goes to Myers off the pick and pop. Go to Green. Kamar, that is. And the ball is tipped out of bounds, trying to get it into Micah.
By the way, not that it probably will matter here tonight, but it looks like Thompson's night is done. See him still over on the athletic trainer's table, and he's getting that left ankle wrapped and iced.
Micah Green tries to swing one to the right corner for Myers and tips off his hand and goes out of bounds. 3 minutes exactly left in this one. Fraley will check in for Stu White on the Tuscarora side. Here's Bird getting the inbound. Going quickly up the court. Trying to make things happen. Layup over Micah Green. No good. Green with the rebound as well. Martinsburg 3-on-2 the other way. Amsler to Myers to Chalice. Back to Amsler. The floater is short. And Amsler picks up a frustration foul, trying to get the ball back. That's your fourth of the quarter. And I'll put Tuscarora at the line going the rest of the way after that one.
If I'm Martinsburg, I wouldn't be pressing. I get it's your thing, but with 4 fouls, a 17-point lead, back off.
There's Cooper with a little Euro step over Green to put in 2. Makes it a 15-point deficit. 2.5 minutes left. Myers gets it over half court. Chalice inside to Micah Green for 2. Little pump fake, open things up totally for him. 59-42. Here comes Curtis. He's trapped as he picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Fraley. Now Cooper Around the right corner. Three-pointer is good. Cooper, just like that now, 16 points on the game. Cuts the lead to 14 with 2:11 left. And Tuscarora follows it up with a timeout. Coach Dan Wagner. And we'll take 30 with them. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Back out of the timeout. Martinsburg up by 14. 59-45. Those of you coming out next Saturday, clear up the time for you. 2 o'clock start for varsity. 1 o'clock for JV as Martinsburg takes on University. 2:30 for varsity. Yep. JV, 1 o'clock against University. Carter Bradley inbounds and pass into Myers as he tries to get to the Chalice is intercepted by Tuscarora. Here's Adeyemi driving inside. Rolls off the rim, no good, and looks like we'll get a loose ball foul against Kamar Green, his 5th. That'll send Tuscarora to the free throw line. They're going to call that just his 4th.
Yeah.
So another foul along the way. Must not have been called on him, actually.
So Cooper at the line now for a pair of free throws.
Can't hit the first. Cooper had 9 points at halftime. Held scoreless in the third quarter. He's been able to add in 7 here in the fourth. Second free throw from Cooper. This one does fall. Makes it a 13-point game. Bradley gets it into Myers, who tries to swing it. It hits off the leg of Cooper. Goes out of bounds. Sticks with Martinsburg. There's your 10 seconds used up to get over half court. And Bradley to Myers, back to Bradley. Get it to Kamar Green in the front court. Green trapped. Chalice wide open at the top of the key. Three-pointers no good. And Coach Rogers just looks at Chalice and points up to the scoreboard. Said, look at the clock. We don't need a shot that fast. Up by 14. Tuscarora misses on the other end. Green picking up his dribble, looking for time, and timeout is going to be his assistance he gets in the end from Coach Rogers. We'll keep it here. There's 90 seconds left. It's 59-46. So it would still take a miracle for Tuscarora to come back in this one, but I suppose anything is possible. There's no shot clock here playing in West Virginia.
Yeah, not likely, but here down the stretch for Martinsburg, you'd like to see him play a little bit better. Things have kind of gotten a bit sloppy here the past few minutes. To see him clean that up and kind of cruise here to victory. Not get back to kind of what they were struggling with in quarter number 2, and that was just keeping control of the ball. I get that Thompson's not in there right now, and that's what hurt them in other moments in this game, but just kind of keep those passes nice and short, get open, help each other out, and as you said, just keep possession because there's no shot clock, Dylan.
That's right. It's been a full team effort here from the Bulldogs in the second half, as they've gotten 12 points off the bench just in the third and fourth quarters. Kevin Myers with 8 of those. Villa and Adams with 2 each. Here's an inbound from Bradley into Myers. Able to get past the pressure. Gets it to Chalice in the front court. Tuscarora trapping hard. Get it to Myers. Swing it through. He is called for a travel as he drives and was trying to put up a layup, which I'm sure Coach Rogers would just say, dribble through, keep using up that clock. But he's called for a travel.
He saw the open lane.
He did.
You don't fully want to tell your kids not to score, but I do see your point, Dylan, to just dribble it out here. But you got to remember to dribble. As soon as he entered the paint, he kind of stopped dribbling and took 3 or 4 steps.
Here's Sam Cooper taking 2 big steps to get around Micah Green and lay one in. Lead cut to 11, and we get a foul pretty much immediately after.
Bunn playing the foul game now for Tuscarora, trying to get back into this. Cut it to 11.
And that was a foul to give. Or actually, it may not have been. Let's see if they're moving it now up and saying that was the 5th. Yep.
So Bradley will walk his way all the way down the floor now.
1:03 left in this one. Looks like
now
there's a little bit of confusion on whether it is actually the 5th foul.
Yeah, you see Coach Wagner coming over to the scorer's table to talk with the officials, saying that it shouldn't be.
Yeah, the scoreboard said 4. There's always the possibility that I looked up at the scoreboard after they switched it from 3 to 4.
And they're going back to saying it was just 4.
It looks like that is the case.
So Martinsburg back on its defensive side for an inbound.
Everybody's on the same page now. 1:03 left. Martinsburg will shoot free throws starting with the next foul. Here's a ball into Myers. They go for the trap. Get it across to the front court to Chalice. Now it's Kamar Green. Still trying to knock the ball away. Chalice fouled by Stu White as White was going for intercepting the pass. Made a pass at the ball afterwards as he went by and smacked Chalice on the arm. Chalice shooting 2 free throws, makes the first. He's got himself 12 points in this game. On the floor for Martinsburg, it's Chalice, Myers, Green, Bradley, and Green. Both Greens. For Tuscarora, it's Cooper, Fraley, Curtis, Bunn, and Bird, as the second free throw from Chalice is also good. Quick inbound into Cooper. He's trying to get by Bradley, kick it over to the left corner for Bird. Moves to the left wing, pulls up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Micah Green. He'll get it quickly over to Chalice, who will quickly be fouled.
Yep, just keep giving it to Chalice. He's your solid free throw shooter. Good win here tonight for Martinsburg. This team still clearly very young. Got a lot to learn here. There's clearly been some things that you most likely won't be able to get away with in other matchups down the road, but here tonight you were able to get those and get the job done.
Chalice makes the first. 62-48, and now make it 63. 15 points on the night for Cody Chalice. Battling through injury a couple times here tonight. Here's Tuscarora the other way. They get it to the right corner, and Zach Bird able to knock down a 3. And now we will still get a foul. So Zach Bird, give him 3 more. That puts him at 15 points for the night. Kamar Green was the one fouled. He will walk down to the free throw line. 3rd foul on Caden Bunn.
Dylan, you mentioned the slight injury to Chalice that he's played through here today as Green misses the first free throw. The kind of the quiet storyline here, and hopefully it's not a major storyline for the rest of the season, will be the severity of the ankle injury to Nykeem Thompson, who's still over on that athletic trainer's table with his left ankle completely wrapped up and being iced right now, but haven't seen him try to put any weight on it or walk off that table.
Curtis trapped in the backcourt. They get it up to Fraley, now to Cooper, who goes strong to the rim and puts in 2 over Micah Green.
Tuscarora wanted the and one.
I'm surprised they didn't get it. And on the other end, Chalice is fouled after getting the ball in. Looks like the ball rolled into the stairwell. Now Cody Chalice had a distressed look on his face, I guess you could say.
He's got it.
I think he might have had to go down the stairwell to get it, because it took him a second. He had to distress probably isn't the right word that I was looking for, but he made a look of like, ugh.
Well, probably because he's the one that had to go get it and then run all the way back to shoot these free throws. He can be like, couldn't one of you other 4 guys get it for me?
Hey, he was the closest one. He was like, hey, you got it.
Hey, if you're wanting to shoot the ball, you got to get the ball, right?
True.
He missed the free throw.
Yeah, misses the second one. 6 seconds left, and Curtis on the other end stumbles out of bounds. His momentum takes him that way as he tried to catch the ball. Had to save it to begin with. 5.3 seconds left. Martinsburg's up by 11. And, well, it was, you can tell Miles Fraley on instinct fouled again and then realized, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Didn't need to do that.
Coach Wagner saying, no more. Back off. Let it end.
Well, it gives Cody Chalice a chance for 2 more points. .9 left to go. Chalice makes the first. And makes the second. So 13-point lead in the end. 13-point win for the Bulldogs. 66-53. Bulldogs get it done on a Saturday night here at home against the Tuscarora Titans. That will take a 2-minute break and head into the post-game show. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always, that's Cody's with a T for trust.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome into the post-game show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, brought to you by the Palace Lounge, located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, offering a full lunch and dinner menu along with daily specials and a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. 66-53. Martinsburg gets the win over Tuscarora. Wasn't the prettiest win at all times, but Colin, they got it done in the end.
They did, and it was really the fourth quarter yet again for Martinsburg that they were able to pull away and get its largest lead of the night and get win number 2. So you'll take it, but as I kind of said there in the final minutes of regulation, still for this team as a whole, a lot to learn, a lot to build here for this program that does feel like it might be kind of in a rebuild situation. You had a lot of guys graduate last year, a lot of newcomers at the varsity level here this year. It's going to be bumpy, it feels like. Hopefully, for Martinsburg's sake, that can change and we see a drastic improvement for this team. But you look at the rest of the EPAC, it's going to be tough against teams here around the area for the Bulldogs, and those tests are right around the corner. Next week, you got Musselman, then you got University, 2 teams within the region, one locally, obviously, in the Appleman. Looking forward to that, and then University, because of the way regionals are set up now, that can be a team that you would face come postseason trying to get to state. So we'll see how this team fares.
Let's get you some of the post-game stats brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit BurkeandSchultz.com. We play hardball. On Tuscarora side, Sam Cooper leads all scorers with 21 points. Had himself 12 in the second half. 15 points for Zach Bird, 7 from Caden Bunn, 4 each from Stu White and Enoch Adeyemi, and 2 from Mitchell Curtis. On the Martinsburg side, those free throws end up putting Cody Chalice over the top for being the leading scorer tonight. 18 points for Cody Chalice, 12 in the second half. 15 points from Braden Amsler, 8 from Kevin Myers and Micah Green, 3 from Kamar Green, and 2 each from Kyla Villa and Kyrion Adams. Kind of a full team effort there from Martinsburg, but let's get our player of the game, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere.
As you said, it feels like it was truly a full team effort all around for Martinsburg to come away with this win, so I'm kind of struggling here to just pick one guy to be the player of the game, and I feel like I'm leaning here towards Amsler a little bit, so I'll give it to him, even though he wasn't your leading scorer. Still finished with, you said, 15 points, Dylan?
15.
And I really liked what I saw from him defensively as well, especially in that first half and into that third quarter at the start. He was clearly flying around in almost in every situation in those passing lanes, getting a few deflections, and even if he wasn't, he was still in that area to be able to help out defensively, and that was huge for Martinsburg overall. So I'll give it to him.
Yep, not the leading scorer in the end, but 11 of those 15 came in the first half, and he was by far the leading scorer at halftime. So I think for all the reasons you just said, I agree with you there.
Perfect.
So that'll wrap us up here tonight from Martinsburg High School.
Happy birthday again.
Thank you, Colin. We'll be back.
Don't party too hard tonight.
I mean, there's only so much time left tonight, so I don't.
Time's just a construct.
It's true. It's a flat circle and all that. For our cameramen here tonight, Vernon Dale Piquel, Tyler Strine, Colton Musgrove, or Kyler High back in the studio. Colin McLaughlin next to me. I'm Dylan Bishop, now 28 years old, saying goodnight here from Martinsburg High School. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday night. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys. Cody's Auto Body. The Palace Lounge. Parsons Ford of Martinsburg. The Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers. The Berkeley County Health Department. Bodwell Insurance Solutions. Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors. WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers. The Mansion Ferretti Law Firm. CMA Honda of Winchester. CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg. CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg. Flower Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.